Time to review what happened in the North Okanagan real estate market for the month of March, and we're starting now. Hi, I'm Lisa Salt with Vernon Salt Fowler with the latest info on Greater Vernon and the North Okanagan's real estate results. For more info on what's happening in the market or on Vernon in general, please subscribe to our channel as we're posting new videos like this every single week. On this channel, we give you the straight goods on Vernon and the North Okanagan, our ultimate Four Seasons paradise. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, or you're just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email, and just add salt. So let's look at the real estate stats for March of 2022. Total sales were up to 281 from the 194 last month, but still down by a lot from the 381 last year. That's a 26.25% decrease year over year, which is so far our biggest decrease this year. I mean, I realize we're only 3 months in. However, we will still mark that as our biggest decrease year over year. Still a big lack of inventory. We see this month after month. And if you want to know more about that and why that is happening Canada-wide, please watch my video from a few weeks ago. Talked about it last month as well. It's called What is Causing the Housing Market Boom? And you'll see the supply side is a big part of the problem, although the main problem, of course, is over demand. It's from immigration, millennials buying in droves, and COVID. Anyhow, how many listings are on the market now? Well, when we hit into the 500s, we knew we were in trouble. And we ended off March still in the 500s, 587 to be exact. Luckily, that's up a little bit from last month, which last month ended at 547. So at least we are painfully, slowly heading in the right direction. Last March, we were at 774 total properties on the market, so still more than a couple of hundred less than 2021 so far in 2022. The absorption is pretty close to last month in all areas, so there's really nothing new to report there. So let's talk about what we realtors are feeling in the market right now. Definitely starting to shift. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing listings that the offer date comes and goes with either one offer or no offers at all. We're seeing price reductions more than we've seen in ages. Deals are collapsing as people weren't able to sell their homes before the deadline. We're also hearing rumblings from the lower mainland that things are slowing down considerably. They're starting to experience the same things down there. Alberta's doing well though, big oil prices, so we'll most likely see some Albertans buying in the sunny Okanagan this season. And now we have, in the government's infinite wisdom, after threatening to bring in the cooling off period for some time now they're actually going to do it. Really, they maybe should have brought that in a few months ago before the market started cooling off on its own. Then at least they could have taken credit for it. We don't know at this point how long this cooling off period will be, or if there will be any repercussions for a buyer that backs out on an offer for no apparent reason at the last minute. The only thing we know for sure is that it will be a drag for sellers, because sellers will not be able to make any concrete decisions or plans until after this cooling off period is over. What it says in the Vancouver Sun is, the amendments would enable the creation of a period to give people buying a home more time to consider their offers, ensure financing, and obtain a home inspection. I mean, in the past, we used to just put in subjects for those things, but I guess that's not good enough anymore. Buyers, things are slowing down ever so slightly. There's a bit more on the market, so it gives you some hope, and you may very well have the opportunity to put in an offer, buy a place with no competition or limited competition at least, or at least compete with other buyers that have subjects on their offers. Sellers, the market is still strong for you, but again, as I just said, it's starting to shift. As they say, what goes up must come down, so please be careful with your list price and how strongly you hold off to get that last dollar out of your house, as you may miss the opportunity to sell for a good price in the not too distant future. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you again next month.